All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. So we're back at it again with another video. So today we are going to be taking care of the running boards. So what we bought to do this today is we bought the Raptor Liner kit. So we did get it in the tenable version. That's because I was thinking about doing it a couple different colors, a couple different things. So we're going to start off by doing these running boards black. I think I want to keep them black for right now. I probably will be wanting to do some amp power steps at some point in time, but just kind of wanted to see what these will look like in done in black. So let's get started on this. Let's get them cleaned up and get them ready to be sprayed. All right, so we got our lights taped off. Took a little bit of time. Try not to bore you guys with some of the small details, but we got those all taped off. So now, next thing we're going to go ahead and do is we have some of this Bulldog adhesion promoter. So we're going to go ahead and give this a spray. You normally spray it, wait around 5 to 10 minutes, and then you're good to go to spray your whatever you're going to be painting. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and we'll get some Raptor Liner on this in just a couple of minutes. All right, so here we have our setup. So we're going to go ahead and get this mixed up and put into the paint, put into the Raptor Liner, and then some of the hardener in there. So everything that I found said 100 milliliters of paint with 250 milliliters of the hardener. So we're going to go ahead and get that put into the container and get it shaken up. And then we're going to go ahead and do our adhesion promoter. We did go ahead and wipe everything down with just some acetone. Try to make sure we have everything as clean as possible. So everything's looking really clean at this moment. So let's go ahead and get this Raptor Liner mixed up and try to get this thing taken care of. All right, so we got it mixed up. We've been shaking it off camera for a while now. So we're gonna go ahead and set this up to about 55 PSI, do a little test patch, and see how it turns out. See our spraying distance and see what it looks like. Seen a lot online about how, people say around 50 to 55 PSI is the perfect pressure. So we can go ahead and do that, see what it looks like at that pressure, and check our distance. We figure out a good distance, we'll go ahead and spray this thing in. So first thing I notice is the color. It's right on black, and it is completely full. What I did was 250 milliliters of the reducer and 100 milliliters of the black paint, and I mean it's completely full. So we're probably going to have a little bit of a mess putting this tube down inside of here. Grab a couple of rags and wipe this thing down. All right, guys, so we got us a little test patch. Seemed to be really nice, so let's go ahead and spray this on the side steps and see how it's going to turn out. All right, so we can go ahead and grab a flashlight and look over it real quick. That's almost a full bottle that we have sprayed. So let's take a flashlight and look and see if there's any spots that we missed. All right, guys, so here's what a close-up looks like of it. Also trying to look in the camera lens and make sure there's no spots that we missed. It seems to be very sticky on the floor where any little bit of overspray was. All right, guys. Let this sit up for a couple minutes and then we're gonna pull the tape off those light bulbs. All right, so we have our side steps Raptor lined. So let's go ahead and get them installed. All right, so here's the first look at it back on the truck. So let's go ahead and get that other side on now. All right, guys, so I have one more thing I wanted to do today. So let's go ahead and get it installed. There it is. Oh yeah, she's coming together now. Goes that side step. And of course the first one we installed. All right, guys, so that's going to be the end of this video. If you wouldn't mind, go ahead and subscribe and hit that like button. And if you have any other people that you think would be interested in the videos, go ahead and let them know so they can subscribe to us. See if we can get to 1,000 followers. I appreciate you guys. Let's continue this build.